Find somewhere comfortable, take a slow breath, and let your shoulders drop. We are going on a long, gentle journey, all the way from your own backyard to the farthest edge of the universe. 50 simple, true facts about space, each one a small piece of wonder. No rush, no noise, just you and the cosmos. Let's begin. It all begins with the sun. Picture a ball so vast that more than 1,000,000 Earths could rattle around inside it like marbles in a jar. That is our star. The sun is so heavy that it holds about 99% of everything in the solar system. Every planet, every moon, every one of us, we are all just the crumbs left over. And it is old. The sun has been shining for around 4.5 billion years, and it is only about halfway through its life. It will keep us warm for billions more. The sunlight on your skin right now is older than you think. It left the sun about 8 minutes ago, racing 150 million kilometers just to reach you. Yet our sun is nothing special. It is an ordinary star, one of hundreds of billions, in just one ordinary galaxy. Hold that thought. We will come back to it. Closest to the sun is little Mercury, the smallest planet, barely bigger than our moon. It races around the sun so fast that a whole year there lasts just 88 days. On Mercury, you would have a birthday every 3 months. But you would not enjoy it. With almost no air to hold the heat, it bakes by day and freezes hard by night. And strangely, tiny Mercury is slowly shrinking. As its iron heart cools, the whole planet wrinkles a little, like a drying apple. Next comes Venus, Earth's twin in size, but a twin gone terribly wrong. It is the hottest planet of all, hot enough to melt lead. Venus wears a thick blanket of cloud that traps the sun's heat and never lets it go. That is why it is even hotter than Mercury, which sits much closer to the fire. Venus is also in no hurry. It turns so slowly that a single day there lasts longer than its entire year. And it spins the wrong way. On Venus, if you could see through the clouds, the sun would rise in the west and set in the east. Then we arrive home. Earth. As far as we know, in the entire universe, this pale blue world is the only place where life exists. It is the only planet where you can stand on a shore and watch liquid water stretch all the way to the horizon. That alone makes it precious beyond measure. Our moon is not just a pretty light. Its gentle pull tugs the oceans back and forth, giving us the rise and fall of the tides twice a day, every day. The moon always shows us the very same face. It turns just once for every trip around us, so its far side stays forever hidden from Earth. And the footprints up there, left by the astronauts, will likely last for millions of years. With no wind and no rain, there is simply nothing to wipe them away. Quietly, the moon is leaving us. It drifts about 4 centimeters farther away each year, roughly the speed your fingernails grow. Beyond us glows Mars, the red planet. Its color is simply rust, iron in the soil slowly turning the whole world the shade of old metal. Mars is home to the tallest volcano we have ever found, Olympus Mons, nearly 3 times the height of Mount Everest. It is so wide that standing on it, you might not even feel the slope. And a gentle surprise. On Mars, the sunsets are blue, the soft opposite of our own golden evenings. Mars has seasons just like ours, because it leans on its axis the way Earth does. Winters and summers on another world. But its dust storms are something else. They can swell until they swallow the entire planet, hiding it under a veil of rust for weeks at a time. Now the giants begin. First, mighty Jupiter, so enormous that every other planet could fit inside it together, with room left over. On Jupiter spins a storm wider than the whole Earth, the Great Red Spot. It has been turning for centuries, a swirl that looks calm but hides ferocious winds. Jupiter is circled by dozens of moons, a little solar system of its own. One of them, Ganymede, is so big that it is larger than the planet Mercury. Another of its moons, Europa, hides a deep ocean beneath a crust of ice, perhaps holding more water than all of Earth's seas. A place we dream of one day visiting. Then comes Saturn, the jewel of the solar system, wrapped in those breathtaking rings made of countless pieces of ice and rock. Here is the gentle shock. Saturn is so light for its size that, if you found an ocean big enough, the whole planet would simply float, like a giant beach ball. And those rings, so wide they would stretch much of the way from the Earth to the Moon, are astonishingly thin, in places only about as thick as a house. Saturn's largest moon, Titan, has rivers, lakes, and rain, but not of water. It rains liquid methane under a thick orange sky. Far out in the cold drifts Uranus, the oddball. Long ago it was knocked over, and now it spins on its side, rolling around the sun like a ball. Uranus glows a soft blue-green, colored by the methane in its air, and it is one of the coldest places in the whole solar system. Last of the true planets is Neptune, a deep, beautiful blue. It is so far away that, from there, our sun would look like just another bright star. Neptune is home to the fastest winds in the solar system, blowing faster than the speed of sound. And 1 year there lasts about 165 of hours. Neptune was found in an astonishing way. Before anyone ever saw it, mathematicians predicted exactly where it should be, just from a wobble in the path of Uranus. They pointed a telescope, and there it was. And deep inside both Neptune and Uranus, something magical may happen. The pressure is so crushing that carbon turns to diamond, and it rains diamonds slowly through the dark. Beyond Neptune drifts small, faithful Pluto. Once our 9th planet, now called a dwarf planet, smaller even than our own moon, circling far away in the cold and the quiet. And between Mars and Jupiter floats the asteroid belt, millions of rocky leftovers from the birth of the planets, never quite becoming a world of their own. And here is the thing. Everything we have seen so far, the sun, the planets, the moons, is just one tiny family in one small corner. Step back and the universe opens up. Let us keep drifting. Space is silent. With no air to carry sound, a star could explode beside you, and you would hear nothing at all. The cosmos moves in perfect quiet. There are more stars in the sky than there are grains of sand on every beach and every desert on Earth. Each one a sun, many with worlds of their own. When you look up at a star, you are looking into the past. Its light has traveled so far that you see it not as it is, but as it was, sometimes thousands of years ago. Our nearest neighbor star is so distant that even at the speed of light, the fastest thing there is, it would take more than 4 years just to reach it. And some stars are crushed almost beyond belief. A single spoonful of a collapsed star, a neutron star, would weigh more than every human on Earth combined. All these stars gather into galaxies. Ours is the Milky Way, a glowing pinwheel of a few 100 billion stars, slowly turning in the dark. Our galaxy is drifting toward its neighbor, Andromeda. In about 4 billion years, the two will gently merge into one, a slow and silent dance. And the Milky Way is only one of as many as 2 trillion galaxies. If every galaxy were a single grain of sand, together they would fill a beach. Yet most of the universe is hidden from us. About 95% is made of dark matter and dark energy, an invisible ocean we can feel but have never seen. And here is a soft one to end on. The gold in a ring, the iron in your blood, the calcium in your bones, were all forged inside ancient stars. You are, quite literally, made of stardust, looking up at the very sky that made you. If this gave you a little peace and a little wonder, I am so glad you came along. There is so much more sky to explore together. Subscribe to Aphelion, settle in whenever you need to slow down, and we will take another gentle journey through the stars. Until then, keep looking up.